story of Spotify. As they say, there is a song for every mood, but in reality, it is not practical to store so many songs on any one device. This issue is fully resolved by Spotify. With its headquarters in Stockholm, Sweden, Spotify is a global provider of media services, including online and offline music streaming. But how did this incredible platform come to be? Let's start the amazing narrative. The largest music streaming service provider in the world, Spotify was established in April of 2006. So let's take a look at the Spotify success story, where we will also learn about Spotify, the founders of the app, or the creator of Spotify, the funding it received, Spotify business model, revenue model, acquisitions, and challenges, and discuss how it gained the immense popularity it enjoys among music lovers worldwide. The beginning. Daniel Ek, the company's creator, currently serves as CEO and chairman. Ek began his business career at the age of just 13. He once created websites for his customers. Daniel Ek held a prominent position at the online retailer Tradera. He worked as CTO of Stardoll after Tradera. Later, he founded the advertising business at Vertigo, which was later sold in 2006. After that, Daniel spent some time as the CEO of Torrent before founding Spotify. Martin Lorentzon, a co-founder of Spotify, began his career with an internship at Telia, a Swedish multinational telephone company, before moving to San Francisco and joining Alta Vista. He made connections with web entrepreneurs there and was hired by the investment firm Cell Ventures. Martin eventually went on to co-found NetStrategy, a significant European marketplace that was later known as TradeDoubler in 1999. In March 2006, TradeDoubler acquired Daniel Ek's advertising business at Vertigo, which is how Martin and Daniel first met. Martin Lorentzon and Daniel Ek created Spotify to combat the issue of music piracy. Before the rise of music streaming services, many people downloaded music that was illegally obtained. This was a developing issue for the whole music business and is where Spotify's history began. Daniel and Martin founded the Spotify company in 2006 after realizing the enormous potential of music streaming. On October 7, 2008, Spotify's services were initially made after the general public, by invitation only, in Scandinavia, the UK, France, and Spain. In the UK, Spotify began providing free but constrained access to its services in 2009. When last reported in October 2021, Spotify was operating in over 180 countries and was actively pursuing the entry of many more additional ones. The name, Spotify. Spotify's name has a rather intriguing origin backstory. The name of Spotify was decided when Daniel and Martin slept at an apartment in the Stockholm suburbs, according to Daniel Ek, one of Spotify's creators and the company's CEO. One day, the Spotify founders were seated in various rooms and yelling various brand moniker concepts back and forth. Martin then shouted a brand name at Daniel, which the latter misheard as Spotify. Daniel instantly registered the name for their firm after hearing it, or rather, mishearing it, and searching for Spotify turned up no matches or hits. The founders of the well-known music streaming service, however, are frequently ashamed to reveal the real reason for the name of the product. Therefore, they usually imply that the name Spotify is a combination of the word spot and identify. As mentioned before, the year 2006 marked the beginning of Spotify, and ever since then, it has been providing its users with a buffet of podcasts, videos, and music. Spotify is a Swedish online music and audio streaming service that was established by Daniel Ek and Martin Lorentzon. Spotify, which has its headquarters in Stockholm, Sweden, offers a huge selection of more than 70 million songs from a variety of different record labels and media organizations. The company helps its users access the basic features and enjoy the limited content while providing them with digital, copyright-protected podcasts and musical content. These limited contents are distinguished as freemium because they contain advertisements. However, Spotify also offers user-friendly subscription plans that enable people to access its vast libraries of material without being interrupted by advertisements. Music or audio streaming is the company's main line of business. Despite being formed in 2006, Spotify didn't go live until 2008, 2 years after its founding. One of the key factors contributing to Spotify's commercial success is the fact that it offers a good selection of search criteria, allowing users to simply enter a song, artist, album, or genre in the search bar and push go. With 381 million active users monthly, 172 million of them are paying users as of September 2021. Spotify has a significant fan base. There are two ways for users to utilize Spotify: online and offline. You need a premium membership to use the offline mode and have access to Spotify's 3 million plus song catalog. However, an internet connection is required for online mode. Premium membership is not. If you don't want to use the app, Spotify is available on both mobile and desktop, so you can just sign in on Spotify.com and start listening. Additionally, Spotify unveiled Spotify for Artists, a platform that gives musicians and their teams access to audience data and several tools for promoting their music and managing their Spotify profiles. Spotify for Musicians is a terrific platform for artists, allowing them to sell products with their brands and promote their events. The global market for music streaming was last estimated to be worth $20.9 billion in 2019. According to estimates, from 2020 to 2027, this will increase at a CAGR of 17.8%. It is anticipated that the music industry will continue to grow quickly, as well as online music streaming, as a result of rising smartphone adoption, fast digitization, and the expansion of digital platforms. According to reports from November 2021, Spotify is said to have a market share of around 32% in this area. The freemium business strategy is used by Spotify. This concept states that while certain services are paid for, others are offered for free. Spotify's primary source of income is through premium subscriptions to paid services. Additionally, it generates income by leasing out advertising space on its free streaming service. Spotify not only compensates the musicians, but it also pays the owner of the song's rights anywhere from 0.006 cents to 0.0084 cents for each play. To date, Spotify has successfully raised a sum of $2.1 billion. It has had over 18 investment rounds, with the most recent one occurring in February 2021 and being a post-IPO round. The company has 3 lead investors. So how much money can one make with Spotify? According to a recent rate comparison, 229 streams are required to earn $1 on Spotify. This is 136 streams for Apple Music, with the titles paying the most at just 80 streams. Censorship has also been a source of debate for people keeping track of the Spotify scandals. The most notable of these occurred in 2021 when Joe Rogan secured a $100 million contract to have exclusive access to the platform. Following certain contentious COVID episodes, Spotify removed a significant number of Joe Rogan's programs and added disclaimers to many more. To increase podcasts on its platform, Spotify has been on a buying binge. They have purchased businesses in both content and technology. The Ringer AnchorPod and Gimlet Media are recent purchases. In essence, they are playing both the supply and demand sides. They supply the technology to enable podcasters, podcast networks, and their acquisition. The aim is to significantly increase its market share. According to Spotify, their goal is to unleash the creative potential of people by enabling millions of artists to make a living from their work and billions of fans to enjoy and be inspired by it. Spotify's mission revolves upon extending a cultural platform where professional producers can break free from their medium limits and can consequently enjoy an immersive artistic experience. What are your thoughts on this incredible story? Let me know in the comments section below. That was all for today. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for keeping up with us for more amazing videos like this one.